papers that we had been on it. I think we could call it a nationwide search for some new loose ladies, and they don't come any more loose-tongued than this one. She became part of one of the UK's fastest-selling pop groups, Hearsay, before departing the group for solo career. So let's just check out her vital statistics. She is 29 years of age. She is from Wigan. Hey. She's got 2 children, and she's married to Jack Ryder. Oh, lucky. Her hobbies are keeping fit, reading, and playing computer games. Who else could she be but Kim Marsh? Welcome, welcome. So, holiday disasters? Chuck you in at the deep end? Worst one?
Oh, you smell lovely.
Do I?
Is she?
Hang on.
She does smell lovely.
Natural. It's natural.
It's so good.
Worst holiday ever has got to be my honeymoon.
Oh.
It was an absolute disaster. First day we got there and locked ourselves out the apartment within about an hour of actually arriving at the place. And then finally got our things out, you know, started sunbathing, big wasp's nest we found. And then I got stung on the bottom. And I had one massive bum cheek.
Only one?
Just the one that it stung, massive bum cheek. I had to go and have some doctor have a look at it, and it was quite embarrassing.
Was the sting still in?
Ouch. The sting was in there, but Jack managed to get that out for me.
We want all that, though.
Very talented, Jack.
I feel.
Very much so, yeah.
Actually, I had heard about this, so I've got a little present for you. This is are you a thongs girl or a proper pant girl?
Bit of both,
Are you? Well, on a thong date, this is a new thing. I don't know if you've seen this, ladies. It said, right, so, okay, that looks like it should from the start. Can you see it? Right, okay. Now, you don't want that string up your, what's it, do you? Up your juke, as I would say in Scotland. So, what, now look, let me turn it round. Let me turn it round, look. See, because the strings go, like, round the bottom of your leg. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
No. Just so that it doesn't go up your... You know what I mean?
See.
Like a chastity belt.
Are you with me? Well, you wouldn't know much about that, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Nothing in between your cheeks.
Absolutely, but they're going round the bottom of your leg, so there you go.
Thank you.
Oh, no, that looks so uncomfortable.
That looks like a saddle.
Yeah, you can try them on.
How do they stay on if you've got no bum?
Listen, it was just a wee joke. We don't need to be getting into it too... Oh, she's a game girl, this one. Let's have a demonstration.
I'm going to demonstrate this.
You need to demonstrate, because I don't really get it.
Hang on, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Right, so there they are at the front.
Oh,
No, don't think so. Don't think so.
Actually.
Don't
Keep them on now. Can't get them on.
Commando. I'm just really annoyed you managed to get that on over your jeans.
I told you not to go for the slim, pretty ones, didn't I?
She's not in as a nanny, love. Now, Kim, you've done loads of stuff since Hearsay. I mean, you had your own hit single. You've done a bit of acting and musicals, your Saturday Night Fever and stuff. But here you are. You found yourself here. Well, hey-ho. You know, so we need to know where you stand on important issues. Important to us, right? Okay, so we're going to start. Well, as you can see, that Colleen is just a shadow of her former self. She lost a lot of weight over the summer. We want to know if you think she should stop now because she's getting too thin.
I'm getting a bit worried.
Oh, it's just amused me.
I lost 8 stone of ugly fat over the summer. It was her.
Yeah, exactly. No, to be a bit more serious, I mean, when you first kind of got into Hearsay and things, you got a lot of flack for your weight, which was ridiculous, but... Yeah,
I did. No, he said his actual words to me, Nigel Lithgow was quite a horrible man anyway, which, you know, if you watch the show...
In your opinion?
In my opinion. I'm sure he's lovely, really, but, you know. Anyway, on the show, he was a bit, you know, he was the first Simon Cowell, and he turned round and his actual words to me were, Christmas is over and the goose has gotten fat.
So rude.
And then kind of tried to backtrack and say...
Him?
I did swear quite a lot and slammed the door in his face and things like that. So, yeah, that's where I got my stroppy image from.
I remember being so shocked by that because you were so not even close to being what I would consider even slightly overweight.
I mean, didn't think
I thought, how thin do they want them to be and what a bad advert to give out
I
to
think
young girls.
so. And you wouldn't believe the amount of letters I got about that, you know, from girls that, you know, felt that, well, if they're saying you're fat, then I must be, you know, and it was...
I mean, has it been an issue with you? I mean, do you feel that pressure to be slim? I mean, you couldn't be any slimmer than you are now. I mean, do you work at it? Are you naturally slim or what?
Yeah, I mean, I do work at it. I mean, I think the thing was at that point in time in the house, we'd been kind of holed up in there. We weren't allowed to go out, really, because anybody finding out who we were, it hadn't been broken yet. So they weren't allowing us to go even shopping for food. So it was takeaways and no exercise and all that.
Fantastic.
So, you know, they kind of gave us a green light with all that,
What
to be
a
honest. But then, you know, I came out and I trained and, you know, I did work hard at it. But I've always been like that. I've been up and down my weight all my life, as I think most women are, to be honest.
Well, just up, we know.
Constant battle. Now, Carol, well, the other thing that we discussed quite a lot last year was kind of advances in medical science and particularly artificial fertility treatments and things. Now, Carol's, you've got a pretty hard line on this, aren't you?
Yeah, I have. One of my favourite subjects, actually, IVF. I think the IVF thing's got out of control, and I do think that women now opt for IVF before they've, you know, given natural childbirth, or rather conception, a reasonable chance. And I do think that a lot of women are hideously exploited by doctors who, you know, who like to take money off women and give them false hope, etc., etc. In actual fact, if I were trying to get pregnant and I couldn't get pregnant naturally, I wouldn't go down the IVF route. I'm not saying people shouldn't do it, but I don't agree with it. What do you think?
Well, I think in some cases, I think if they're not prepared to give natural conception a chance, then that's a different thing. But if we're talking about women who've been trying for years and years, and they get told there's actually no way you're going to be able to conceive a child yourself, then for me that's fine, because I would. Because for me,
they often get
I
told that, and then they go and conceive naturally anyway. I know quite a few people who have been told that by
but Carol,
doctors.
you're always doing that. You're always pulling up the exception to the rule to try and prove it.
But if there are exceptions to the rule, then how do you know that these people aren't making things up?
Yeah, but I mean, if you're 39 or
people take
40
10
and you
years to
desperately want a
conceive.
child and it can be achieved through IVF, then, you know, what is the problem?
Well, that's it. I think some people don't have 10 years, do they, to try and
that's
conceive.
Carl's opinion. I mean, it's good that somebody's so against it. You know,
It's the way I feel about it.
I mean, I'm against it when it comes to like choosing the sexy baby and all that. I don't think that's right. That can't be right.
The gender of your baby.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. That's just wrong. But I think definitely, if there is no chance, your time's running out, then why not?
There you go. So that's another one against
Why
you,
not?
Carol. That's good to know, isn't it?
Why not? No, why not? Why not consider a life without a baby? One.
Now, Jane's sitting there very quietly at the end. You may or may not know she is conducting a hot and steamy relationship with a man many years her junior.
Not that many.
Yeah, many. It is.
How many is it?
It's fantastic.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Well, basically, that's the question. I mean, you've got a bit of it. Well, Jack's toy boy a bit to you,
He's
isn't he?
6 years younger than
Yeah.
me.
So
all for
That's
it.
not much, is
Yeah,
it?
but how much is
No, stop it now, stop it.
Come on.
Don't go there.
Come on, it's
come on.
about... Shall I tell him?
Yeah.
24. No. 16, isn't it?
No! 12 years younger than me.
So that's... Oh, is it only 12?
Yeah.
Oh, it's nothing.
Jane's getting younger every
think-
time we come back.
I don't think it's anything. I think, you know, all right, there's only 6 years between Jack and I, but I've been called a cradle snatcher in the
Quite
press, you know. And I think, well, if I'm happy, then so what? You know,
Do you know what's
he's-
worse? Someone said to me, hey, toy boy, when me and Ray were out, and he's 7 years older than me.
We just
so depressed.
Well, we just recently went to Cyprus on holiday, and I'm sitting at the table, and I've got Emily next to me, David there, my 2 kids, and Jack in front of me. The waiter comes over and he goes to Emily, under 12, and he looked at Jack and went, under 12? I thought I was his mum. That's even worse.
That much
Stormed off.
No, didn't.
No, I didn't.
No, and then the fourth burning topic is bad habits. I have been exposed as being a nose picker. Which, okay, I don't see anything wrong with
When
it.
you get dumped on
I do it
holiday
in
picking
private.
your nose.
Yeah. No, I think it's the picking the fluff out my belly that does it, to be honest. But bad habits, very quickly.
Oh, I have got bad habits. I'm
Yeah.
very windy, shall we say.
Oh, right, okay. I think we know where you're coming
about
from there. Can I say, don't have the chickpeas and tuna for lunch? Okay. All right, listen, Kim, it's been lovely to see you. Hope we haven't put you off. We're going to see you again on Wednesday.
Definitely.
Great. Kim Marsh, everyone.
Yeah.